This painting in the bed, that's just like shit. That's a shit painting. Maybe I'll put some. I gotta go get my tooth. Oh, look, someone's already here. 11 thumbs up. I better go get my tooth. I'm going to get my tooth. My pants are unbuttoned. I better button them up. Is this camera working properly? Yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, James? Yeah, I do. Oh, Anna S. How you doing? I gotta go put my tooth in, make myself presentable. Oh, Schlepp. Freaking Schlepp. God damn it, Schlepp is here. Your dog's a little champion. I'll be right back. I'm real sore. I'll be right back. This I can't stand this. This has to come down. We're gonna put something up here right now. I'm sore. Katja's been working like a slave. I feel terrible about it. Katja's a champion. Baby, how about this one for right now?
Nice.
The ancient painting from the 1800s. Looks like one of the birds pooped on it. What's that? You like that?
Yeah.
It's fine, right?
Yeah.
Oops. Maybe I'll find something better when I'm downstairs, something more modern.
It looks like a Van Gogh, like potato eaters.
Yep. You know what one really looks like a Van Gogh is down there on this wall? I'll be back. I gotta get my tooth. I don't want people seeing me without my tooth. You know how I am. I brought up some stuff to share with my people. I'll put it over here. It's a surprise. Baby, where's my tooth? Do you know where my tooth is? They can't see me like this.
No.
Maybe it's in the coat. It's in the yellow thing. See how screwed up I was? I don't even know where I put my freaking tooth.
I hear it.
I hear it. There you go. Live streaming early because the Canadians go to bed at like 9. They do the real. Oh yeah. Feeling real good. I do. I feel better. I woke up today. I work with Gus. I work with Toto. I didn't work with Martin. Katja worked with Martin. Today was the first day that I could actually sort of function. Yesterday was pretty rough. The first day, when I got back, I had hiccups real bad. Pain was pretty intense. It's worth it though, because my guts were like falling out. Like it looked horrible. I don't know why Katya just didn't like pack up and go. She's not shallow like me. Although if Katya had a hernia, baby, if you had a hernia, I wouldn't ditch you. You know that, right?
Yeah.
If you want to shave your head bald like me, I won't ditch you because you'll still be beautiful. It's true. Still be hot. Should just be bald. Oh, out of focus, but maybe this will get it back in focus. Look at that. It's a picture of me. Somebody did when I was a little kid, a pastel, like I look like an elf. That's not me.
It's accurate.
It's accurate. She's picking on me. Did you hear that? It's accurate. Hang on, let me get back in focus. See if I can get situated here. Oh, yeah. Post hernia. Come on in focus. Come back to me. Using my brain here. Hang
That's
on.
your battery. I don't think your computer's plugged in.
What?
I'm gonna plug in your computer.
Oh, yeah, plug it in, baby. I don't want to lose my peeps here. Come on in focus. Maybe I need to wipe this thing off. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we're going to. Come on, don't do me like this. This was the camera. This was the camera we were using before. Why is it giving me shit? Hang on, let me try something. Hang on. I got this. I'm like Spielberg. I'm like the Steven Spielberg of live streaming. A little bit more light on the subject. Yeah, look at that. I'm in focus now, aren't I? I know exactly what I'm doing. Hey, Jilly Mac. You know, Schlepp is here, your sister Schlepp. Look at the Toxics here, and David and Anna S. Nice to see it. Yes, it's nice to see everybody. The whole family's here. I love you. I love you all. I was thinking of you when I was anesthetized. Actually, I wasn't, but I did sort of have a little experience. It was all right. What's going on? How's Remy? Remy's out there in the hallway. I'd let her come in here, but I'm sick. No, I'm not sick. I'm recuperating. She was in here earlier. Oh, I am. I'm fine. Yesterday I was like a mess. The first day was rough. Hiccups. I don't really know. Julie Mac, why did I have hiccups so bad? Was that because they were giving me oxygen and it went in my lungs, or because they gassed up my intestines? Do you have any idea? Pandemic Marty is being great. There was one time the other day that he told Katya to fuck off. Yes, it was laparoscopic. But he didn't have the collar on. And she said, she went out there and said, Marty, and Marty looked at her, I'm not coming in. It's because the collar was off of him. Got the collar on him, he's like a little general. Yeah, Yes, it was laparoscopic. Grandparents on my dad's side gave my brother and I Christmas money. So I got a starter pistol. It's an old one, but works. I bought those $40 starter pistols on like Lion Country Supply, perfusing through the diaphragm. Is that what it was? Um, uh, I thought I was going to throw up a couple times. I was real nauseous. It's all right. I got through it. The second day it was better. Rocking the rock. I don't have it anymore. I feel fine. What's up, pigeon lady? But it was, I was like, fuck, if I throw up, I might rip the stitches out. Because I think I had a friend that was nauseous. They told me that. They said it's general anesthetic. You'll be nauseous. You might even throw up. And I had a friend that had this done. He threw up and he thought that he ripped his stitches, but he didn't. So let me ask you this, Jilly. That mesh that they use, that stuff just like grows into, like, they put that mesh in and it just grows, like, it's right. Like, I don't know, you grow into the mesh or something. Chaga and reishi can help with inflammation. I know that. I might make some chaga tomorrow. And I have reishi mushroom too. Yep, tissue grows through it. Good. Boy, I look totally different. I remember talking to everybody, like saying, like, yeah, it's diverticular. Told that I had that during a thingamajig, a colonoscopy. Talk about, like, but it wasn't. I had 2 hernias. I feel better. Thank you. I do. I feel a lot better. 6 weeks and I'll start training. Oh, Uniquities. Thank you very much. It's very nice. Nice of you. Thank you. No, I'm not going to strain myself. Toto did jump at me today and hit my stitches, and I called her some bad names. And she knew that she fucked up too because she got right at heel. But I'm not going to. Katya's doing all the heavy lifting. I'm only going to work with Gus and Toto. She's going to work with the other dogs, so I don't get too sort of. I can concentrate on those 2 dogs not jumping on me and screwing me up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to, like, to sort of ease back into everything. So it'll sort of ease her out of, like, doing everything. And then I can ease, but yeah, she is a blessing. Tell me about it. She's right over there. She's adorable. But it's her personality that I notice first, and that's the truth. It is true. And, well, we're not going to talk about it because she's right there. She's real cute, though. Reminds me of like a Swedish bikini model. And she's probably not hearing this, so I'll talk about her because she's busy. She doesn't hear this stuff, but she reminds me of a Swedish bikini model from the 70s, kind of retro. It's my own perverted mind. Oh, look at that. It's Mary. Oh, and there's Kylie. Hello to you too. Yeah, she is. Yes. I didn't notice. Somebody told me that, and I said, oh yeah, I guess she's beautiful, isn't she? I had sinus surgery at 14 because of, oh, really? Deviated set. Man, surgery sucks. It does. I haven't had it in a while, and no good. But man, in this case, man, I don't know. I'm heading to the, what's the protest you're headed to, Mary? What is it? Well, Sam the Raven might come in. I might open the door and let that maniac in. Peaches is cool. Peaches has one of the cages from Brooklyn now, has a stainless steel, like a $2,300 cage now, where before she was in like a $500 cage. Now she's in stainless steel. She's doing good. Peaches is doing good, right? Yeah. Proud Boys are in D.C. ripping down all of the civil rights protesters' art, and just fucking idiots. Such losers. I'll tell you something. I am just appalled that Trump, I was appalled the whole 4 years, and then now, like this bullshit of like, he can't like, just like, yeah, I lost. Like, because there's people that really think that what he's saying is real. It's a real problem. And he did lose. We have 125 Republican Congress people, like, backing him and what? Plus, my girlfriend is a journalist and wants to get pics. Is she hot? Mary, is your girlfriend hot? Of course she is, right? Be careful. I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. It's not important the way people look. It isn't. Very. Yeah, I bet she is, right? Did you bring her to the other side, or was she already there? I'm not supposed to talk about this stuff. I said I wasn't going to talk about this stuff, Katja. I'm doing it again. It's not important. But congratulations. I really do. No way. She's already gay. There you go. And aren't they all anyway? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Can you really make someone gay? No. Right? I'm just helping them out. True. You can't make anybody gay. Whether you're gay or you're not. Yeah, that's correct. I'm an expert on this because my brother's gay. Paul the dollar sign on the right side of the chat bar. What? Who would have thought that the Republicans would be so un-American? I know. It's unbelievable, right? I was a Republican years ago. I would never have anything to do with that party again. It's outrageous. It's outrageous. My dad told me she just pulled. Oh, really? Katya's dad will get teeth pulled without being anything. I am like, you're kidding me. I'm a wuss. I took my last pain pill. I threw them in the closet. But I was like, man, I just, having surgery, I getting a tooth pulled without any type of Novocaine. I have nothing to prove. I'm ready. I admit it. I am a wuss. That hurts. That really would hurt. It hurts when I've got Novocaine and they've pulled the tooth. Seriously. You've had 8 wisdom teeth out. How can you regrow your wisdom teeth? What are you, a Sasquatch? Come on. Sasquatch have double rows of teeth. If you all didn't know that. I'm the Bigfoot community president. I have all kinds of scientific information that you might want to know. How's my internet dad? I don't know. How is he? Who's that? I'm not anybody's dad. And when I am somebody's dad, his name will be Romulus. Okay? Oh, by the way, we have some new merch. Well, Katya made some merch, right? It's real sweet. It's a Romulus cane shirt, and I think somebody should buy it. I would buy it, but I'm broke. So I'm gonna hang on here. I want everybody to see the Romulus cane shirt. It's pretty sweet. Romulus cane. Copy link address. By the way, we have a lot of stuff coming up, and I want to tell you all about it. I'll talk about it later too. This is the Romulus cane shirt. That is drawn by Katja. This week we're gonna do. I'm going to get a new phone. I'm gonna go get an iPhone 12, and we're doing more live streaming. And one of the live streams that we're gonna do is from the woods this week, and we're gonna go out in the woods at night in the freezing cold of winter and barbecue chicken on a stick. Because my lady over there is not a wuss, and she's not afraid of Sasquatch or Bigfoot, and neither am I. We're going to go out there in the middle of the night. Why? Because we're here to entertain. That's what we do. This is real life. It's real life, okay? Pumpkin and I went for a hike at a local park. She saw a deer for the first time and only sniffed the air and continued paying attention to me. That's good. Don't let them start chasing. Kylie, tell Katja loving her artwork. She just heard that. Love your little vids. Watch out for the female Sasquatch if you are a male human or a female human, because they don't care. That's true. I have Cameo now too. I did a cameo for somebody recently. I talked about that. His buddy told his buddy to be careful out there in the woods because, if there's a tree stump around and a Sasquatch and they can get a hold of you, it's not going to be a pretty picture. I'm not making any of this up. I just want to say well, thank you, Gomes06. Hello, Adam. I live in, which is a state in Malaysia. I went to a petting zoo. Bunnies are very soft but never petted a. I don't know what you're saying. I'm looking for trolls. We're on the lookout for you. So don't think I'm just your average boomer. I've been around the block a couple times on the live stream. So, what's my opinion on marijuana? Don't do that. Are you out of your mind? Are you wacko? Are you stay away from the wacko weed? Don't do that. Katja, somebody just asked me what my opinion is on marijuana. It's wrong. It's wrong.
It's not wholesome.
It's not wholesome. I'm wholesome. Katja, I'm wholesome. No. Just say no. You don't need it. It's a gateway drug to all kinds of things that are fun. I mean, you know what I meant. Don't do it. Don't do it. I live in Ireland. Do you think there's any? Yes, there's Bigfoot there, but they're real tiny and they're about the size of a leprechaun. And you will find them under a rainbow by a pot of gold. Definitely. I almost choked. Somebody's asking about mushrooms. I like them on a salad. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I like those portobellos. I like them like on a grill. I like to grill them. We had some stew going downstairs in a crock pot. I think you put some mushrooms in there, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she said she put some in there. Catahulas. I like the breed, but it's just a breed of dog, which is a subspecies of the wolf. I don't have a favorite breed. I think might have a tendency to be a dog that you're going to want to work with more than some other, like a pug, maybe. Um, oyster mushrooms are great, Logan. Make sure Katya isn't dosing me. I don't even know what that means. What? How's the dog man doing? Funny, we got stuff coming up. I'm just saying that this week we are going in the woods at night to cook chicken on a stick, and we will be live streaming that. Okay? We'll be live streaming it, so there won't be anybody thinking that we're doing any monkey business, any like special effects mumbo jumbo, which doesn't happen here. This is real life. This is real. Chicken on a stick. After my hernia opera, I could show you the scars, but I don't want to show off. And yes, they did partially shave me, which I thought was strange. They didn't shave the whole thing. It was too much for them. But probably like shut down the shear or something. Got like real heavy duty. I do feel better. Katya's looking at me because she knows it's true. Doctor called her and told her that like shaving me was a problem because it's like so stiff. The hair stiff. It's like not like mowing a lawn, it's like mowing through a jungle. We could only do half. I do have some news about the operation. Something is different after the operation. And no, I did not get a vasectomy. Okay, so there's rumors about that. No, I didn't do that. I know people are like, oh yeah, he's having a baby with Katja named Romulus. Now I got a vasectomy. I didn't. But things look a little different. Like, what would the term be? Like, larger? Bigger? Bolder? I didn't pay for any augmentation, but something's different. Just saying. I noticed. Maybe it's wishful thinking again. You're pissing your dog off, touching them when he sleeps. Wouldn't you be pissed off if someone woke you up? Correcto mundo, as Fonzie would say. Let the sleeping dog lie. I don't know who wrote that, but yeah, don't bother a sleeping dog. Even a sleeping human, like, well, I wouldn't bother. Well, yeah, I wouldn't bother. I don't bother you when you're sleeping, do I? No, I'm not bothering her. I might like hold her hand. That's true. Don't be a jerk to your dog or a human. I should open the door for Sam. I might in a little bit. We just started this. He's up and about. Come in here and poop on my floor or something. When is Katya having a baby? Romulus? When she gets around to it, I guess. She's over there smiling. Peter, what is it like growing up in your time compared to now? I'm growing up right now. What do you mean? How can I describe this? There's no difference. The only difference, this is true. Me and Katya are very much alike. We are very much alike. And the only thing that I can see, like we're so similar, we get along so well. The only thing that really is different is like I'll say, have you ever seen the show? And she hasn't seen it. That's the only difference. But I don't think she was a big TV watcher anyway. So I don't even know if we grew up in the same time period. There's no difference. What do you mean? You're acting like I grew up in fucking 1856. I'm not that old. I mean, seriously, I'm not that old. I'm fighting this summer. I'll be fighting people half my age. I'm not that old. I might be, but I'm not really that old. I don't want to 6 months in the hospital. Watch out. Katya's looking at me like I'm crazy and laughing at me. I shaved my head so I look insane, and I'm going to keep it like this. So when I'm fighting this summer, don't mess with the old bald guy. These bald people look insane. How long do ravens live? I don't know, 25, 30 years, 35 years. Why are there so many mannequins in my barn? I don't know. They just are there. Could be shorter. My hair? Come on, man. Shorter than this? This was. Look at the vein on. See that? See that vein? Gonna start. Look at the vein. See it popping out. Katya, look at my vein. She loves it. Sometimes she comes up and like pets it. She has a name for it. What do you call my vein again on the side of my head? Veiny?
Vuvu.
Vuvu. Vuvu the vein. My hair has a name. It's Steve. We cut off Steve, and Steve's growing back right now. Look at it.
Tell him how you trimmed your eyebrows.
I trimmed my eyebrows recently because Schlepp told me to. Schlepp, Jilly Mac, I don't know if Schlepp is still here. She told me that I should trim my eyebrows. I did it for Schlepp. I could still use a little bit more, but I did. Schlepp, tell Schlepp. There, she's here. Okay. Yeah, it did bug me after you like said it. I would have left them. Why did you have to tell me that, Schlepp?
Was that the first time you ever trimmed your eyebrows?
Yeah, I don't do that. That's the girl stuff. Guys don't. I've been gotten my hair cut, and the barber will cut it. Come in, come back to me.
My grandmother was still getting her eyebrows done at 89.
Did y'all hear that? Hang on. Katya's grandmother was still getting her eyebrows done at 89. It's crazy as shit that you women do. Would she get them like tweezed, or would she get them like that thing with the string?
I don't know.
We don't know. Did they look good?
I don't know.
I think the weirdest thing is that when now, hey, I know that there's somebody on here, some woman that probably like shaves off all the eyebrows and then either paints them on or has a tattoo. I don't find that that's normal. I prefer fur up there. Katya's got some fur up there. I like it. That's me. Katya, don't get your eyebrows tattooed.
Okay.
Seriously, just keep that fur. Hang on, it's going out of focus again. Let me try and do this with my brain. Hang on. Come on, man. Wait, why is it doing me like this? There we go. Now you're talking. I didn't focus the way I like it. I like eyebrows. I'm sorry. That's me. If you want to tattoo them, go ahead. Or you want to draw them on, that's your deal. I just think that I think that eyebrows are all right. I'm not an expert on women's fashion, but I should be. And also, ladies, why I'm talking about this, the color combination of pink and black together is not good. You look like a good and plenty. Don't do it. I know that there's somebody going, no, I look good in pink and black. That's fine. That's your prerogative. You want to wear pink and black, go to it. Katya, if you wear pink and black, I'll be seen with you because you'll still be smoking hot, but I think that you should rethink pink and black.
Fair enough.
Me and Katya were shopping online for an outfit for Katya, and we did get you a pink outfit, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's for Kitten and Little Daddy. So, should I tell him?
Yeah, go
It's a
ahead.
pink romper.
Yeah.
Got a whole outfit for Kitten and Little Daddy coming up. A pink romper and some tube socks. I don't know if you all know who Kitten and Little Daddy is, but they're a sensation. If you don't know who Kitten and Little Daddy is, you should look on my channel. Look on the channel for Kitten and Little Daddy. Kitten and Little Daddy are going to be doing some stuff again, and I don't know what are.
The amulet.
Oh yeah, maybe we better. Well, Little Daddy might try and hypnotize Kitten to forget about something that happened. Oh, well, actually, that didn't happen because Little Daddy might have some issues. Like, guys around my age. I don't have those issues, but if they did, I might feel like, oh, baby, could you just forget about that ever happened? It's just making it worse. You saying that happens to a lot of guys. It doesn't happen to me. But Kitten would probably be like, is there something wrong? Like, don't you think that I'm hot still? What? That's never happened before. So, yes, terry cloth pink romper, right? And tube socks, which were sent just, I believe, the other day. Total looking like, once again, this is a show that Katya doesn't know what I'm talking about. And that would be Three's Company. Janet would wear stuff like that, and so would Chrissy. You and Katya should start a band. We already have. I'm the lead singer. She is, and I do backup. We haven't decided yet. I should be, though. Oh, did you hear me sing the other day? I have a great voice. She's looking at me, laughing at me. The Ropers, that's right. How do I donate? Oh, well, you could super chat if you want. You don't have to, though. Nobody has to. Like Katya was taking her clothes off over there. She might do that if somebody donated, somebody super chatted, and I could just describe what I'm seeing because we wouldn't be breaking any rules. Be lovely, of course. We're not doing that, by the way. It's not acceptable. How's the female Bigfoot? Come on, man. Why you wanna make me feel bad? I want to forget about that. Okay, you guys got to listen to 5 Days in May by Blue Rodeo. Greetings from the Great White North. What's that? Canada? Is that the Great White North? Nate Dogfish, notice me, I love you. No homo. Though. Oh, I didn't think so, Nate Dogfish. I didn't think that you meant I love you like that. You're totally a straight dude with your heart and your 100% and then the flame. I could tell you're totally straight. I understand it's nothing homo. And even if it was, it's a compliment, so I will say thank you. Thank you, Nate. Nate Dogfish. That was just like two bros. That's bro love, right? Two bros. That was manly love, Nate. I understand. Katya looks a little jealous, Nate. You better watch out. She's a vampire. Oh, well, thank you, Brandon. Brandon sort of same kind of bro love thing too. That's cool. Thanks. Thank you. Katja, Brandon thinks I look cute.
You
That's
do.
all right. She said I do. It's all right. You can't, whatever. This is happening again. I wish this wouldn't happen, but I'll bring it back into focus again. Man. Come back to me. Hang on. Watch this. I'm going to try something different. Watch this. Go out of here. And then come back in and will it focus on me? No, son of a bitch. Hang on. Let's do this. Oh, come on, focus. Okay, let's see. We have to sit closer. There you go. What is Toxic doing? What's this good luck? What am I missing? Toxic, what are you doing? What's the news on the dog, man? He will rip you a new one. Right now, though, I'm just chatting and reading Gun Dog by Richard Walters. Great book. I met that guy when I was a kid. My dad knew him. It's a good book, right? It's a little old school, but it's got good information in it. I'm going on the interstate Tuesday. Driving? Toxic, did you get your license? Is that what you're telling me? Finally? You're getting your license, Toxic? Seriously? Is that what I'm hearing? Any skinwalker encounters? Yeah, but I'd rather not talk about it. Toxic, are you getting your license? Drive safe, Toxic. Yeah, not yet, but my mom is taking me for a lesson. It ain't nothing. Come on, man. Get that thing. Seriously, you drive fine. You drive the golf cart, right? Oh, Sid, thank you. I appreciate that. That's great. Thank you. You're very generous, sir. Or ma'am. Definitely use white sage then. I need mine. I'm still 26. David, really? You don't have a license either? Wow. Peter seems like the guy who is literally too hot to handle. Just a friendly analysis. Thanks. Thanks, dude. Wow. These guys are hitting on me. Probably Bloingo? You're a dude, right? Baby, there's all these dudes hitting on me. She's jealous. She's over there smiling. Everyone's hot for Peter today because I got my hernia fixed. Just renewed mine in a northeastern state. They made it an ordeal in the COVID times, to say the least. I bet, but when I was in the recovery room thing part, there was a nurse that was like giving me water and shit. It was an LPN. She had the sniffles. Now I know that's not. Oh, really? Tate Stewart. Wow. Super generous, Tate. I wish I could sing you a song or something, but thank you. That's very nice of you. Tate just gave us $20.
Thanks, man.
And Sid gave us 10. Thanks, Tate. But so the one nurse, she had this mask on. She gave me water and stuff, LPN, and she had the sniffles, and I was like, Well, I know that that's not a symptom of COVID. Like you're outside and then you come in and then you get like the runny nose, like constantly because your nose is draining. But I was just like, man, you're in like the recovery ambulatory surgery place. Maybe it might be a good idea if you weren't there today and get your shit under control and then come back. And I had to fill out a questionnaire, like a review. And I said everything was great except that. I was like, I just thought that was like sort of seemed inappropriate. And to be perfectly honest, if I could have made another, which I didn't bring this up, but I thought that people could have washed their hands more often. I remember one time I signed a piece of paper with a pen the nurse had already handled, and I said, could I have hand sanitizer? I had to ask for it. And then she went over. Did you notice this? She went over and got that hand sanitizer in her hand and then brought it over to my hand like this. I thought it was rather flirty, personally.
You're gonna have to trust me.
Yeah, she said that I have to trust her. Did that make you a little jealous, Katja? No. No, it didn't. She was a nurse. Katja isn't. She doesn't. She doesn't whip. You know I'm whipped, right, baby?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, let's see. A Bigfoot capable of speech, not human speech. They speak like an animal. They grunt like a cave person, and they scream. And they smash rocks together, and they'll take wood and beat it on a tree like a drummer. Like they'll have like two big logs in their hand, and they'll be beating on the side of a tree like this, like it's Aerosmith or something. They're not. I'm just telling y'all that the Bigfoot is not from this planet. It's an ET, and they're here monitoring what we do down here. That's a biological recording device. And I know you're like, no, you're fucking bullshitting us. Not everything about my life is a joke, okay? It's real life. I'm telling you that it's a biological recording device, and they're sent here by the Greys. And the Gray aliens live in the interior of the sun. And when I leave this planet, I get to go up there and be a zookeeper, they told me. That's what they said. I get to be a zookeeper, and it sort of frightens me because it's pretty intense up there, because I've been up there, and this is the truth. The last time I was up there was during the operation. It was right when I was coming out of it, and they told me something that I told Katja that I'm not going to tell you all. But, I don't know, it kind of freaks me out. The interior of the sun is a place. And I can only be up there for so long, even though my body seems to have stayed down here. I don't get it. My body seems to have stayed down here, but they can transport me in like a matter of like a split second. And usually I have this happen when I'm sleeping, but it seems like they might have taken full advantage of me being anesthetized. And they told me astral projection, I guess. They told me, they reiterated what they said before, and then they told me about, thank you, Paul, from a boomer. Thank you, dude, I appreciate it. They just reiterated what they told me before in another dream, and said that that is correct about this subject. That's all I can really remember, because I don't know, man. It was like the end. It seemed like I'd been there for a while, but I can't remember anything except like the tail end of it, like when I was going back, and they were telling me. So I think it was like right when I was coming out of it. I don't know. It's a dream. I have like sleep paralysis. That's when I have when they come do that. Hey, Pino. Oh, I am Jameson Shipley. How you doing, dude? You good? Um, um, I read an article that U.S. and Israel. I don't know if that's true. I can either confirm. I don't know, man. I don't know. Um, Beef and rice soup later. That sounds good. Katja is making lamb, again, lamb stew. It looked like she put eggplant in it this time. Um, she made some the other night. She made some the day that this is true, when I had the operation, I came in, and the smell of anything made me nauseous. But then by later that, I think like early that morning, like about 5 in the morning, I ate some of it and I felt better and I was no longer not nauseous. That general anesthetic sucks. I'm just telling you, it's not fun. It isn't. Yeah, she makes me human food, which is real strange. Oh, thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. She makes human food, which I find strange because she doesn't eat it. All she wants is of pigs, cows. Oh, thank you again, Paul. You're very generous. That's very nice of you. Seriously, thank you. That's what she's into, eating. She doesn't have to eat. She, it's like drinking. Can you imagine being a vampire? I can't. I can imagine living with one. Wow, Paul, you're really knocking out the $5. That's very generous of you. Is that every time that I say she's a vampire? It's true. By the way, we do have a video out. I'm gonna put it here. So if you haven't seen it, you should see it because it's a sensation. Oh, look at this. Hang on. Look at the Romulus Kane shirt. Somebody should buy this shirt. Look at this. Look at it. It looks like Billy the Hedgehog. How she knows what the baby's going to look like, I don't know. Look at this. Go over to Teespring and look at this Romulus Kane T-shirt. It's adorable. That's what our baby's going to look like. My vampire soon-to-be wife knows what our baby's going to look like. I'm trying to send you $50. Freaking thing won't let me send $5. Huh. Wow, well, you thinking big, Paul. What do you do for a living, Paul? Oh, that's rude of me to ask. That's like saying, like, how much you make, Paul? No, it's not. What do you do, Paul? Speaking of, I'll just ask people what they do. What's everybody do? Tell me what everybody does, just in the thing. Oh, PewDiePie's here. You have a very nice woman and body. Thanks, PewDiePie. Are you talking about this? Is this what you want to see? So I have a nice woman. Just hot for my old body, aren't you, baby?
Yeah. Aged.
It's aged. I'm like a fine wine or aged cheese. Or aged cheddar cheese. Cheddar parm, right, baby? She's smiling because she knows it's Gouda. I'm like Gouda cheese. Not the real PewDiePie, but nice. Sure. I hear PewDiePie is actually like a nice dude. That's what I heard. I don't know. I just figured like he's loaded because he's like YouTube. He's had a channel as long as me. He has 100 million subs and I don't even have 1 million. Guess who has more videos? Me. I have to work my fucking ass off and YouTube does nothing for me. They've done nothing for me. They don't care about art. You see the shit that me and Katya have been making? They barely even show our stuff. It's the best work that I've done. There are 2 bodies of work on this channel, 3, that I really think are great. One is the dog training stuff. They don't show that. You barely get any views on that shit. I know I'm an overly competent dog trainer. Thank you, Paul. I do. It's bullshit. People should be listening to me, but they have Zach George as like the guy with the most subs. How's that make sense? And then there's another animated series that I did when I first started out. It was like puppetry and animation. It's called the early years. And it's really fucking great. And the other one is this stuff that I've been doing with Katja. You're in college. Who else? Peter should be a millionaire. I don't know, Paul, but you've really put some money on the board. That's for sure, dude. Seriously, that's very generous of you. We appreciate that. It's gonna help pay my taxes. We're gonna be doing a lot of live streaming, by the way, because once again, YouTube sort of forces you to live stream. This is true. They clearly want me to live stream. I stopped doing it last year. I'm gonna tell you all the truth. Every time I do it, what they do is they stop showing the videos that I make. Like they don't show them as much, so I'm making less. So it forces you to live stream because when you live stream, they get a small cut. Thank you, Paul. They get a small cut of the super chat money. So they get ad revenue and they get super chat money. Now I can do the live stream and I'm just kind of sucking it up and I'm like, okay, this is going to be a part of what we do on this channel now. But it's so annoying that they sort of throttle the videos that we make, the edited videos. So we're sort of forced into doing this. But it's okay. Seriously, I've sort of come to the conclusion that I can do it, Katya can do it, and we're going to sort of have content that is sort of created for live stream. In other words, like this week, we're going to go out and we're going to barbecue in the woods at night. You know, there's other stuff that we're going to do too. We might even live stream filming an edited video so that everybody can sort of see like how the production's made. Maybe you have a better idea of like what's going on. We're going to do a lot of stuff. See, that's the greatest thing about working with Katja. It's like she's very similar to me artistically, meaning there's a lot of ideas and I love her ideas. So, you know, it's like we work great together as far as like communicating with like producing stuff. I've never worked with anybody that's easier to work with. So she wants to make art and so do I. So it's real conducive for that. So I appreciate it, Paul. It's very generous of you. Really, you fucking out of the ballpark. Paul, what do you do for a living? I maybe missed your answer. Just curious. We don't really care. You're a doctor, a lawyer, independently wealthy. A shrink. Are you a vampire? Vampires have money, except for my vampire girlfriend who works at the Russian embassy sometimes. She gives all her money away. She's a philanthropic vampire. So she just, like anything that she makes at the Russian embassy, you give it to charity, right, baby?
Yeah.
She said, yeah, and maybe. Her grandmother in Transylvania. They're expensive. A lot. Super chat money is pretty good. They take a little bit. They really don't take much. But it adds up if you have a bunch of YouTubers doing it. But the percentage is pretty small what they take. I'll tell you, Cameo, if they take half. I couldn't believe it. Like I did this one Cameo, I think I charged, what was it? I had a price of $69 or something. something like that, and I got half. I was like, really? And they try and like this is outrageous. Cameo says, hey, it only has to be a few seconds. So if you only do it a few seconds and you're charging this amount, you're making $1,700 an hour. Well, no, you're not, because you're doing a cameo and you got to stop your day and you got to think about it. It isn't like that. It isn't like that. So sorry, cameo. I don't believe it, but yes, I will keep doing cameo. Pigeons are easier to take care of than ravens. Yes. Are you crazy? Come on. Well, not take it. Listen, a pigeon's a more stable type of bird. Pigeons and ravens, man. I tell this to people, like say you're picking up a chair and you're walking through a room and there's a raven or a parrot in the room. It'll flip the bird out and then they're flying all around excited and shit, and they might fly into something. A pigeon couldn't care less. You walk around with a ladder through a room, Remy will fly up on the ladder. Pigeons are smart and stable. They were one of the first domesticated birds, probably for that reason, because they're probably easy to deal with. Can you do the same thing to your website? What? Paul again with another $5. Wow. I don't know if Paul told us what. I keep like getting distracted. Yeah, Sam needs to be used. Sudden changes to his. Yeah, they don't like that. You change a painting in a room, it flips birds out. A pigeon couldn't care less. They live around human beings, and they're just like, they're fine with it. My pigeons attacked the Hoover, the vacuum cleaner, really? Pigeons are great. They are great pets. They really are. Yeah, they got the Hoover vacuum cleaner in the UK. Is it true Biden's a shaved Bigfoot? I don't know, but you know what? I almost want to get rid of you. I'm not doing this bullshit about Biden, because we're lucky to have that dude. And we just had 4 years of BS from somebody that's a fucking maniac. So I'm not gonna get rid of you. Okay, baby. But hey, Bing, thank you. But seriously, don't do that here, because man, Trump was horrible. And if you don't think that he was, then you're not watching the correct stuff. Somebody tells you, don't watch this, it's fake, and you believe them, you're a fool. You're a fool. The New York Times is the paper of record. And Trump doesn't like them because they tell the truth. So he says it's fake news. Are you out of your mind? That was the worst. He was a one-term president for a reason. He was horrible. You're a headhunter. No shit, that's what you do. I'm not looking for any jobs, though, but that's great. So I guess business is good, right? Are you a headhunter for like executive type stuff, or it doesn't matter? Like, do you do like bigger jobs, right? You're not looking for like Walmart needs another store clerk, like a guy working the door. You don't do that, I assume. First 2 eggs, I removed them. Oh, speaking of that, my son Solar got into the room for a second and was on top of Chaga doing it. I had to break it up real quick. I like them both, but we don't need any more. We don't need it. We're already having a hybrid baby here, wolf vampire. We don't need a pigeon baby here. Engineers. There you go. Yeah. You could probably get me a job at NASA or something, right? Maybe who would want to hire me, Paul? Like JPL, something like that. My girlfriend's got a physics degree, so I have one sort of because she does. I guess it doesn't work like that, does it? I've been in the interior of the sun with the gray aliens. That should qualify me for some type of job, don't you think? Some type of engineering job. I have information. I think about stuff. I think about time machines all the time. What else do I think about? Like a gravity generator. I think that I was saying this to Katja. I'm like, why can't we just build a gravity generator, like something that could alter gravity, and then we could just ride gravity, sort of like a wave. You could see what I'm saying? I think I deserve a job somewhere. Levitation, I've thought about it. I was talking about that with Katja recently, actually. It's not really levitate. Well, it's not the word that I would use, but yeah, that would be involved. I don't know. That's one of the first things that I talked about with Katja. This is true because I was like, "Oh, you got a physics degree?" Started asking her about like maybe we could make a gravity generator. I have plans for one that I drew downstairs that I found in the barn recently. I don't know. Maybe it's not feasible, but why not? No, that's not true. Evil surrounding. No, you know what? You just fucking blew it here. No, we have a right to vote, okay? And I'm not going to have your BS here. Politics isn't about lies. It is about lies because we have the Republican Party, but the election was fair, okay? So you do have a choice. Either you pick the Republican Party, which is this line just to try and keep power, which is absurd. It's like 1984, or you can take the Democratic Party or an independent. But to say that you don't have a choice, yeah, you do, and the election was fair. So hearing you say that, I just have a feeling that you listen to Trump, and Trump said that, and you believe it. It's absurd. It's absurd. The election was fair. He lost. Get over it. Hey, Dragon, what's up? No, unless I wanted to train them for small shorts. Is it true the Grays decide our president? No, they have nothing to do with politics down here. Zero. They have nothing. They don't get involved. They don't. You know what they do? They take us and check us out every now and then, like we're a frog being collected from the conservation department, and they do a dissection that doesn't hurt, sort of. They just check us out. It's been super busy. Is that true? Did I watch the Starship? What are you talking about? You mean the thing that blew up? They don't care about our human stuff. That's like, do we care about the wolf pack? No, we don't. Let wolves be wolves. We can't get involved in that, but we sort of do when we start domesticating animals. I was taken up by grace. I still don't know for sure if it was a dream or not, though. Yeah, they're very real, right? Did you go to the interior of the sun? What? Schlep, God damn it. All right, Schlep, good night. Did they take you to the interior of the sun? That's where they take me all the time. Whenever I go, it isn't all the time. It's just sometimes. I have drawings of those dreams on Instagram. I've even posted them on this channel before. It's 2 a.m. here, up early. Good night. Hey, good night, Pigeon Lady. I'm glad you're doing well. I'll see you. That's actually why I started early. I said that to Katja. I'm like, let's start this early because Europe, you know. Yeah, it's late. Not the sun, or maybe, how would I know? I asked them because the place looked like hell. I said, is this hell? And they said, no, you're in the interior of the sun. First time I was there, I tried to run, and they were quite clear that there was no place for me to go. So now when I go, I don't try and run. Well, you can find them on Peter Kane Dog Training 1 on Instagram. There's quite a few. There's more than one. One time I was taken by one of them to this underwater planet and sort of was molested, I guess I would say. I don't know how else to describe it. Is there water on the inside of the sun? I didn't see any. And the only plants that they had there, I asked them, and they said that those were there to make me feel more comfortable, as if I would feel more comfortable by them putting anything there. I was in the interior of the sun and it looked like hell, and I'm talking to these small creatures, and the one guy that was in charge is sort of terrifying looking, and they speak through telepathy. And when him and I was talking to him, I was thinking to myself, my God, he's scary looking. What a hideous creature or something. And I realized, oh, he can hear my thoughts. The whole time every time I go back there, they always say they're sort of worried about how I perceive the place, because they say that I will come back there and be a zookeeper. But they're worried about like my well-being. Like they tell me not to worry. They say like you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We're not going to hurt you. They told me that a lot at the beginning. At the beginning ones, like on one of the first ones, they walked me directly on top of something that was like similar to like a sea urchin, and it hurt my foot real bad. And they said, you need to be careful in this place. You can get hurt. And it was almost like they walked me on it to make a point. And then I said, my foot really hurts. And they said, don't worry about it. Follow us. That was when we were going to meet the head guy. And they said, your foot will stop hurting when you leave this place. And it did. It stopped hurting. Oh, welcome, Andrew Shaw, to Juvenile Sasquatch level. Welcome to the team. But they really do. I don't fear them anymore. There's a portal that like I come in and out of. Like it's like I say I leave from the bed, and then I'm transported within seconds to this portal, which is like a sort of cave entrance looking thing. And I asked them who made that. It's sort of made out of like stonework and shit. And they said the ancient ones. And when they said the ancient ones, I got the impression that they were meaning humans. Like, I don't know why. I just thought that they meant like humans, the ancient ones. And hang on, I gotta try and get this back in focus. And come back in focus. What the fuck? And so I forgot where I was. I was talking about the portal and the but anyway, you come and go from this area. You come and go from this area, and the first time that I was going to go back, it's like you walk to the edge of the portal and it's like this abyss. Like it's like you're looking out into the universe. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Like I'm in the edge of a solar system or something, or a universe. Looks like I'm looking at the Milky Way when I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm in the Milky Way. I assume it's our sun. That's what I think. So anyway, first time I went and I'm going back, like I'm supposed to like jump out there or something, and then like I'm like, no, I'm not going out there. There's like you're gonna fall into space. So they like levitated me up, and then I shot out into it, into like the abyss. Like the second or third time, I was like much more easy going about jumping into it. Like I knew what was up. I think the second time that I was there, I was still pretty flipped out. I remember that was one of the times that I probably ran. It's real red looking. It's real red, like the sky shimmers. It's like this shimmering sky of like sort of like the northern lights, but it's red and yellowish, and it shimmers, and like it's not it's it's not the sky, it's like the outside of the sun. It's like, well, it's not the outside, it's like the, like you're in a sphere. So it sort of appears to be a sky because the thing is gigantic. It's like you're inside something that is like being like on a planet. And it's real red. It reminded me of hell. And a lot of times I've thought about if I was an artist, a long time ago, like how would I portray, like if somebody took me there, what would I think? I mean, the first thing that came to my mind was like, is this hell? So it was like a Christian thought. And they said, no, you're in the interior of the sun. But if it was 1356 and I was an artist, and then I'd be like, I was in hell, right? And the guy the main guy really sort of like looks sort of like has a sort of demonic look, I guess, but clearly they're not, or they didn't do anything bad to me. They just sort of hang out with me. They molested me once that I know of. Underwater, that one molested me. And then my avatar showed up. So this is the deal. They didn't explain this to me right away, but I have an avatar. I'm their avatar. I'm like a biological avatar for this like gray or zeta reticuli, whatever. They said that they have a lot of names. I said, are you gray aliens? And they say, well, we're called a lot of names or something like that. And I forgot what I was thinking. It's nothing important. It isn't really important. It's all a bunch of bullshit. There's nothing we can do about it, is the point. But now see, it's out of focus. I hate that. It's mad. Look at me. I look like fucking Groucho Marx or something. It's terrible. Sort of nice. Sort of look like one of those freaks in the interior of the sun. Hang on.
You want me to get the other webcam?
You mean we can't unplug it? I thought that this was the one that worked good. It was on the table, so I just grabbed it.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the other webcam? Didn't we use this one before?
Not sure.
fuck it. We'll just keep fucking it. I mean, it's in focus most of the time. I just have to like. Maybe if we had better light up here, it'd stay in focus. There. See if I get it in focus and move slow. I figured it out, baby. Don't worry about it. So close they can see my eyebrows. I was talking about the freaks in the interior of the sun. You go in the thing, and like in the side of the walls are like holes. They're like it's like a cave sort of. There's like a lot of rock looking stuff, and there'll be like portals, like caves that go into like another solar system or another planet. There might be an animal in that cave opening in the wall of the interior of the sun. It looks like totally different, like you know, it might be something that looks sort of like Earth sometimes it looks like, where's that? Or like I was walking by one, I'm like, looks like another solar system, like the cave goes into another solar system. I don't know. How much does a raven cost? Quite a bit, a couple grand or something. Oh, you had it? Oh, David, you did have it, didn't you? I'm really glad you got through it, David. Yeah, that sucks. I don't want it. I don't want it at all. We know someone has it right now. Sucks. Worry about the person. Can you train a cat? Yes, I can train a cat. Well, thank you, Spaceman. Was it hell, David? It was rough. David, you're young too, aren't you? How old are you, dude? No, I'm not a shapeshifter. I'm not. David, how old are you? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how rough was it? Could you compare it with like influenza? You're 26. It was constant pain. It felt like my eyes were going to pop out of my sockets. I had a headache. I'm 26. 26 years old is miserable, huh? Oh, on January 27th. Oh, I see. And I'll be 27 in January. No, I'm not a reptilian. That's one of the first things that Katja, I think, said to me. And then she said, oh, no, you're full mammal, aren't you? I wouldn't know, but I bet withdrawal of that is terrible. I've heard it's terrible. Yeah, it sounds pretty terrible. I'm glad I never got addicted to that. I have trouble getting off of booze. I never want to do that again. I'm a Taurus. Can we get married tomorrow? Who, me and you? I got my lady right over here. You're not going to be better than her, trust me. She's it for me. You're it for me, baby. She is. She's the best thing that we get along, please. Seriously, you won't be able to talk me into that. I'm doing pretty good. I feel much better. I'm a Taurus. Where's Dragon? Dragon, what do you think? How's Taurus and Gemini doing this month? Peter and Katja. Is it good? Are me and Katja, are we good being Gemini and Taurus? Katja is really into numbers. She's saying something. Hang on.
Tell them about how it's like, because I'm June, you're May, so it's kind of like I can sit on you.
She says because she's June and I'm May, she can kind of sit on me. Yeah, you can. It's sort of true. Excellent readings this month for both those signs. Kick ass. Jessicino, I love Geminis. Is anyone else not getting notifications from this channel? Yeah, they YouTube doesn't like me. It's true. Come on, man. I've had this channel for almost 11 years. PewDiePie has 100 million subs, and I have not even 200,000. And I have more videos. I work harder than him, and I get paid shit. Bullshit. You know who has more merch? Me. Here, check this out. Check this merch out. Somebody should buy this. This is a shirt beautiful Katja made of our upcoming child, Romulus. Somebody should buy that shirt. Seriously, are you crazy? That's art. I think that might be in a print too. You might have to look around. There might be a. Is that a print too?
Not yet.
It will be. Oh, thank you, Paul. Paul's a headhunter for engineers, and I tried to see if he could get me a job working at JPL or maybe, I don't know, NASA, something like that. Because, we have talked about, I told him that we've talked about my gravity generator. Have I not talked about that? Listen, hang on. Have I brought that up?
Yes.
See? Think about that shit. She's a physics major. I figured she could help me build it. Maybe that's why we're meant to be together.
I think you need a ring-shaped superconductor.
She says I need a ring-shaped superconductor. I think that I've already drawn. I think I can do that. I don't think that it needs to be super big, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is... And everybody always thinks power.
Lightning collector.
Sure, a lightning collector, but I don't really know that we need that much power, baby. I think that's where people have been going wrong with this whole thing. Like, people are like, oh, time travel. We need like Back to the Future. But no, we don't. I'm talking about low-level energy from the sea.
Right, like when you take a bath and it drains and then there's the funnel.
Sure, that's it.
You could use the energy from that funnel. That's
right.
When you drain the bath.
See why I'm hooked up with her? See why we're hooked up? We're going to solve true or false. Have I talked about my perpetual motion machine or have we not talked about that before?
No, we have. Yes, we have. I was trying to answer your double negative, but yes, we have. It is true.
Perpetual motion. I don't know. I'm sure that Paul's still here, probably trying to look for a job for both of us. We don't want to really have jobs. We just, if like JPL wants to send us money, we'll sit around and think.
We make really good ideas.
We're ideas people. So if people at JPL or NASA what we would want is probably like $1 million a piece every 5 months. And we will sit around and think and make art, and maybe we'll come up with something, and maybe we won't. But we will be thinking about this, which I don't think that there's any other YouTubers that are thinking about gravity generators and perpetual motion machines.
I don't think so.
That's all I'm saying. I think one of the other things that we've talked about is my jetpack. What's another thing? It's already been done. Originally I was going to build like a drone using lawnmower engines, but that seems like so archaic. We should use batteries and a lawnmower engine. What was I thinking? What would I do with $1 million? I'd give a lot of it away. But JPL hasn't fucking contacted us. Somebody should, though. I don't know. We don't really need $1 million every 5 months. We could every 8 months. We'll do one time. We'll do 8 months for $500,000. But if we're producing, we're going to need more money. That's all I'm saying. And I do need materials. So what I'm saying is, if you're giving me $1 million, and Katya $1 million, I'm not talking about splitting it with her. We come as a team, but we both get paid. Like every 6 months, we get $1 million. We're gonna be buying a lot of materials with that to produce the gravity generator. It's not like it's gonna be cheap. I'm not even figuring my cost in. I'm just saying we need $1 million about every 6 months to think about stuff. I don't know. What is that? What's that material that they use to make the that chip out of? What wasn't it some like it was like some amorphous, like some kind of clay material?
It was a ceramic.
It was a ceramic, right? Like we need a kiln to make some ceramic pieces for this. Yeah. And we can't have junk. Okay, we can't have junk. So we need come on, we're talking about $1 million. It's nothing. It's nothing. We have Patreon. If you want to give us $1 million, we'll take it. We'll start working on this shit right away. I guarantee you, we will be working on the gravity generator. Definitely, that's top of the list. I would say that there would be a subsection of that, which would be a perpetual motion machine.
I definitely want to do a lightning collector.
We'll make the lightning collector. I think that's totally feasible. We'll have to work with Elon on that probably. So somebody tell Elon, he's got money. Elon somebody should give our Patreon, just get us going with $1 million. We'll get the kiln. We'll start figuring out the ceramics that we're going to make for this. I think the lightning collector is more along the line of solving the world's energy problems too. We're very green. We're not like Donald J. Trump. Okay. We aren't. I don't want to burn coal. We're not going to make a gravity generator that is coal driven. It's not going to happen. I'm not doing it. It's ridiculous. It's high tech. We're talking high tech shit. And the lithium battery. Oh, thank you, Paul. Paul's going to call the people at JPL and tell them about our live stream. Is the lithium battery too? It's all fine and dandy, but we need something a little bit better than that. Don't you think? It's not good because the size is still too big. It's way too big. The lithium battery, it's ridiculous. Like dog collars, e-collars should be about the size of not even, a penny. Like a penny. But they're not, because of the problem with energy storage. Lithium battery is all that's really available, at a decent price. So there has to be something as far as energy storage goes that is better than the lithium battery or nickel hydride battery, or there's applications for the lead acid battery. The thing's awesome. It is. It's an awesome thing, but it's not really ideal. There's drawbacks to everything. No, thank you, Skippy Dingle Chalk. Thank you. Appreciate that. $1.99. That's getting us closer to the $1 million we need to even start thinking about the gravity generator. We wake up in the morning. I don't want to say that we're not thinking about it. We are thinking about it. We just don't have the money to produce it. Sucks. People think I'm fucking around. That's the strangest thing. It's I make some jokes, but most of my life is anything but jokes. It's the truth. Yet PewDiePie has 100. I'm going off on this again. PewDiePie has 100 million subs, and I got shit. I want to make a gravity generator, and PewDiePie, I don't know what he does. He wants to play Minecraft. Tell you something else. We will make a fucking video game that doesn't suck like Minecraft. Honey, put that on the list, will you?
Yeah.
A good video game. Not Call of Duty, not Minecraft, not Fortnite, Donkey Kong, Miss Pac-Man, Pong. I was a Pong champion of 8th grade. I told Katja that so many times. She doesn't play video games, and either do I, but we could make a great one, I guarantee you. I don't need to play a video game to make one. That's like saying, like, if I was going to be like a shrink, I could be a child psychologist without having a kid, don't you think? Wouldn't I make a great shrink? Not for kids. I don't really like kids, except our kid. I'm going to like Romulus. It'll be cool. He will. It'll be badass. His name will be Romulus. Hey, where's Romulus Kane? Oh, he's over there winning his wrestling match, and then he's going to go run 10 miles or something. He's going to be a wrestler, baby. You know that, right? And a soccer player. He's going to play soccer, and he's going to wrestle. He's going to probably be a better wrestler than a soccer player. You know who's a star soccer player? Like the female Pele. It's crazy. It is. It's crazy. I should probably check the Patreon. It's on this channel. You could go to the front of my channel and just donate the $1 million so we could get going. I'm telling you, if you give us $1 million, we will. Honey, I'm a man of my word, right? So are you. You're a woman of your word.
Yes.
If we get $1 million, we will be working on a gravity generator. True or false?
True.
True. See? She's got a physics degree. I'm a dog trainer. Okay? I've been to the interior of the sun. That's my qualifications. I know stuff. Honey, don't I know stuff?
Yes.
She see, I know stuff.
Peter's a genius.
Oh no, come on, don't do that. You'll embarrass me. Don't say that. She's the genius. And
Oh, come on, don't do that. You'll embarrass me. Come on.
hot, smart. It's crazy. It's fucking. It's pretty crazy. Don't get me started. I don't know. I don't know. I just really think that we deserve a chance, and a fucking $1 million is really nothing. And I'm telling you, if we're going to work on this, and you're willing to give us $1 million, we're going to need at least a couple more. Realistically, well, I have to start asking for more than $1 million, but $1 million will get us going, and then you'll see, oh, look, they're really serious. Look at these two freaks. She's 23, he's 58. Well, I'm 57. Like, they're together for some reason. Have you ever seen them together? Then you would know that we're not bullshitting, right, baby?
You look good together.
We do look good together. We're hot. We're a hot couple. Strange but true. It's not strange. Not if you saw us together. Oh, thank you, Paul. I think, Paul, you are contacting JPL for us. That's who I would contact. Or if it was 1965, I'd say contact Westinghouse, but it's not 1965. So don't worry about IBM and Westinghouse. Maybe Elon. Contact Elon. Maybe he'd I understand that he smokes a little bud now. So it might be difficult to deal with him. Think we could deal with somebody that smoked bud like that? weed, marijuana. That's what I'm talking about. I think Elon does. I think he did it on. I don't know. It's okay, right? It's not going to make you too wacky, is it? Is it? It might. 230. No, she looks 23. Is what I'm saying. She's about 2,300 or something. You're over 1,500 years old or something. It's a vampire. I don't know how. She was around with the pyramids. Didn't you know Cleopatra or something? She's not answering, but I think she did. She did. She did. She knew all kinds of people from the past. She knew Oppenheimer. I've been in the interior of the sun. My girlfriend's a vampire that knew Oppenheimer. See what I'm saying? She's got all this knowledge from years past, and I have the stuff from the interior of the sun. Elon turned weird after the shoot on Joe Rogan podcast. Is that when he smoked weed? He's always weird. It's always weird. Come on, the man's brilliant. He's got a lot of money. He's got great ideas. His company's good. He's got inventive ideas. He's got he's going in the right direction. Yes, that company, as far as like a car goes, if I had the money, that's what I would drive. A Tesla? There's no better car. Give me the full electric. Come on. It tells you where to go to get your next, energy source. The idea of putting, so that you can charge the car magnetically as it drives down the road, that's what we should be doing. That should be the infrastructure of the United States. That's where we should be spending money. We should do plug-in stations too, yes, but we should go to magnetically charging the cars, and you can just build a car. It's no big deal. It could be cheaper than gas. Who wants gas? Oh, I forgot our president right now. He would like coal-powered cars. He would. The guy's insane. A wood burning car, like a steam engine car. Make America great. Jesus Christ. Gas is gross, you're right. The Tyson fight? No, he can fight. I'm going to fight. Why can't he? Let him fight. Maybe he's got his shit together. He was great, and he was unstoppable for a while. The only thing that fucked him up was Mike Tyson. He was a machine. Fight after fight after fight. He was just knockouts. The guy was great. But a screwed up dude, I have a story about him. It's not really a story about him. It's more of a story about me. But I was contacted by a American Express concierge looking for somebody. This was when I had a pet care business. Looking for somebody that would work with the celebrities, animals, and Bed-Stuy. They made it pretty clear who it was. And the problem being is that they needed somebody there every day. And I had a pet service with, I had responsibilities. And did I want to be dealing with a maniac? By that time, he had pigeons, right? And he was sort of like a maniac. Like, I think that there was that Robin Gibbons stuff. And did I want to deal with him? I mean, he might be an all right dude. He seems sort of, I don't know. I don't know if I want to hang out with him. That's horrible to say. I don't know him. Well, yeah, we sort of do know him, don't we? That dude in his heyday was mean. He was great. He's matured a lot. Yeah, maybe he'll be better. Maybe he can win some fights. He's not dead. How old is Mike? He's what, in his 40s? He could be a machine. Mike should stop. Mike could probably take a punch. Depends how bad he wants to win. You know, he just was so screwed up. It was like he was winning and winning. The guy couldn't handle it. He's 54. No shit, Pachenko. It's pretty old. It's pretty old, but I'm gonna be 58, so I tell Mike to do it. Get your hernia repaired, Mike. I don't know if he has one. All I know is I'm glad I got mine repaired. Yeah, I used to watch some of those Tyson mystery. I've never seen them. I have no idea what. Um, Next to Eric Andre's show. I don't know if I've watched that. Oh, Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald's funny. Yeah, she didn't even give me a number. That's right. Pumpkin cracks me up. I found her asleep in a box today. A reason why she's nicknamed Kitty Kitty. 54. I just watched the one. Lizzo. I haven't seen it. I'll watch it. Eric Andres. Why don't it's not ringing a bell? Do you think you could perform? I don't know, August, but I don't even know what that is. But you know what? I'm getting ready. Yeah. Bye. We don't do that here. Yes, I have. But mostly I'm a wrestler. Andre's more of an absurd comic. I know the name, it's just like not sticking with me. Well, I cannot, I can't read minds. All right, I'll go back. I'll bring the guy back in. Okay, hang on. All right, we'll give him a second chance. There you go. You're unhidden, August. I'll do that, I will. I'll do that. I got to make decisions. Usually the moderators make decisions for me, so I don't have to. But, when in doubt. Oh, B. Davis is here? Where's Barbie? There she is. Hi, Jilly Mac. It's me, B. Davis. Hi, B. Davis. It's me, Jilly Mac. Apparently, Eric Andre is a professional bass player. I thought you said bass fisherman for. That's an interesting job. Like bass fishing. Like I used to wake up and watch that on Sundays, like Bill Dance or one of those guys, Virgil Ward. Like their job is going out in a boat and fishing every week. I watch it and enjoy it. I haven't done a lot of fishing lately. I bet Pete Davis probably goes bass fishing. Don't you? A bass fishing woman. What's fun would be fun is like to go down south to like Florida and fish for cichlids like Oscars. I think the Miami River is full of cichlids, so you could fish for Oscars, Egyptian mouth breeders. Only exposure I had to fishing was River Monsters TV show. I've seen it. My body is your communion. Honey, did you just hear that? Somebody says that their body is my communion. Does that upset you?
They're claiming some kind of Jesus quality.
Really? And them? Yeah, we don't do that here. We're non-denominational. Does that even make sense what I said? We're more about the interior of the sun, okay? And Elon Musk. And Patreon, I'm sure that they'll take your donation of $1 million, okay? I'm just saying, if you want me and Katja to work on the gravity generator, you got to donate some money. People have to start. We need a kiln for ceramics, but it can't be like a kiln for like art. It's going to cost some money. It's not even, this $1 million isn't even going to be like, we're going to make a gravity generator. We're going to need a lot more than that. And Paul, if you could get a hold of Elon and tell him that we're working on shit already. We've been thinking about it. We just we need money. We need money to build the damn thing. What, do you want to keep still doing it the same way? You want to get in a rocket ship? How long is it going to take to get to Mars? You want to do it that way? Okay. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We need something better. Gravity generator would be the way to do it. But it's not going to cost $1 million to build this thing. All right. We need $1 million just to go to Walmart. All right. We need to pick up, baby. We got to get stuff from Walmart. Paul just gave us another $5. He understands that we're not bullshitting. Paul understands. He's probably got Elon on speed dial and he's telling him, get on Peter King Dog Training's live stream. He's talking about a gravity generator. And he might not be bullshitting. Well, not. Do you want me to go look for a drawing of a gravity generator that I built? That I want to build? I'll go downstairs and get it right now so that you know that I'm not bullshitting. You think I'm a bullshitter? I gotta go to the bathroom too, but I will go get the drawing of it's a sketch of a gravity generator. Okay? I'll be right back. Katya's over here. If y'all need anything, just scream. She's over there with a notebook in her hand. She's making sketches of important stuff.
I'll come entertain.
Oh, Katya's gonna entertain. Now don't unplug anything, baby, or we're screwed. We'll have to start over again. You got to get this thing going. Hang on, let me see it. Let me see. Watch this. Hang on. We're talking about building a gravity generator, but we don't have a fucking camera that stay in focus. Okay? Let's see. Did it do it? You got to go out slow.
Okay.
You can't just run back.
Oh, okay.
Go in with your face.
All right.
It's going to hook onto your face. All right? Make love to the camera, baby.
All right, I got it.
Yeah, see? You got this. I'll be back. I'll bring back the drawing so that they know I've been thinking about this since fucking the 80s.
Yeah, go get it.
Tell them how serious we are.
So this is the appointment book from Massage Fantastica, a feature film that you can find on Peter King Dog Training. And so inside of this appointment book, you can find the name of R.W. Wilson occurring a lot here. So this is a little behind the scenes that I'll give you a little behind the scenes of what went into this production. Is that I had to write R.W. Wilson that many times to get the point across, whatever that point may be. Yeah, this is the appointment book. This is also a book that I use for... Yeah, so like R.W. Wilson, it's kind of like after his appointment, he doesn't get the happy ending, but she kind of like programmed into his mind that he's going to come back indefinitely. And so when he comes out, he says, I would like to schedule indefinite number of appointments. She already has this written in the appointment book, which initially was empty. So yeah, it's kind of like Twilight. Oh, it's like the Continental Breakfast, Key and Peele. You know, that one. Yeah, exactly. It's like Continental Breakfast. Some people do say I look like Kristen Stewart. Oh, also, like, to make this say that, I took my ruler and measured this thing to try to replicate the shape of it as close. But if you look through, you can see through to the original composition book thing. And but it's pretty tricky. I bet everyone was convinced. How did I meet Peter? Oh, yeah, I like the animals. I like taking care of the animals. It's fun. How did I meet Peter? Peter and I, the real story is Peter and I met in a parking lot. Yep. It was very romantic. Yeah. Oh, I'm working on the undulating H fractal. Speaking of stuff like that, I'm working on a tutorial, which anyone who wants to know about the kind of math that I use to make graphics on my YouTube channel, I'm going to go totally into that. And I have designed the tutorial. I pretty much just need to shoot it now. I think, like, I can do a spoiler. Hang on. This is a spoiler. So this is going to be about trig. Oh no. It's going to be about trig. And so I'm going to talk about what the equation for a traveling wave is, what equation for a standing wave is, and like how you can like, use the wavelength and the period to design a wave, stuff like that. So like pretty much I want to make it so that anyone can do this. I am a programming instructor with no teaching jobs. And I taught introductory programming at Carnegie Mellon for a couple of years. So I only know Python, but like I use it all the time for just art stuff, really. But anything reasonable. I'm just not really techie. I'm not like a hacker. I just kind of like can do the basic stuff. This is all just drawing lines. It really is. It's all drawing lines. Yeah, I can teach math. I want to teach math. I need to get a teaching certificate. Yeah, I can tutor kids online. Definitely. And actually, I have a Google form that Peter put out once that you could contact me on, and we could set up a time if you wanted to, like, if you wanted me to be your tutor, or if you wanted to learn this kind of stuff, you know? Because it's only a matter of helping you install Python and then kind of like showing you the ropes. That's it. Yeah. So if you're telling me now that you know someone who would want to have a tutor, look at Peter's channel later, and you'll see like I'll put out a Google form that you can like contact me with. Yeah. All right. See you in a bit, Toxic. Hope you feel better. So yeah, I'm gonna do a tutorial on that, and it's gonna be fun. I'll probably put that out tomorrow. Peter on Thursday was a good patient. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. He was like, just put me under, cut me, put me under, just do it. So I have plan B for if Peter's not back yet. That's cool. Yeah, teaching programming is fun. So my plan B was reading some poems that I wrote 500 years ago. It's true. I wrote these 500 years ago. This one, my plan B is reading poems if Peter's not back yet. So this poem right here, it says, Daisy's, it's called Conversion. It says, Daisy's jars of water I can drink. No daisies, just distractions. It's too late to change. So that's something you can think about. I forget when I wrote this, but it was at least 500 years ago. The undulating H fractal, I'll just say that the size of the H is changing like exponentially, and pretty much is either increasing in size or decreasing, but either way, it's either like just a negative or a positive. It's just like an exponential change. And that's it. And over time, so it is a basic counter.
Are you talking about the gravity generator again?
Yeah, it's like the undulating H fractal might help us solve the gravity generator. But I was actually reading one of my poems.
Oh.
Yeah. It's called Conversion.
Right.
Yeah, so daisies, jars of water I can drink. No daisies, just distractions. It's too late to change.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Katja is the most poetic person I've ever known. It's very, very true. One of the first things that I got from Katja was an email with a poem in it.
Yeah.
This is true. Look at you.
All right. I wrote another poem about a dream I had. This was also 500 years ago at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Part of it says, my stolen bike ran out of gas. My backpack is full of old eggs.
Wait a minute. You wrote this 500 years ago?
Yeah.
Did they have bikes back then? They did?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I guess they did.
Why are we making a gravity generator, Peter?
Oh, God. Hang on, I'm coming.
We're making a gravity generator so that we can access the power of the black hole so that we can make a time machine. Right?
But no, the gravity generator itself is a time machine because you could sort of roll through time space, like on the top of like a wave. So you would move fast. You would move super fast. How about that? That seems like a good enough reason to me. I don't know. I would listen. I'm just saying, like if I was a billionaire and I'm going to invest some money, like a long shot, what is a better fucking investment than the dog trainer with the girlfriend that has a physics degree? I'm telling you, I've been into the interior of the sun. I got drawings of it. I've been there. We're wasting our fucking time on this planet doing this bullshit. This like a gas and coal. It's ridiculous. They can move so fast. Then they can move me so fast. It's like a split second. It's not even a second from going to my bed to the opening of the interior of the sun. Like that's how fast it is. They can do it. Why can't we? They told me, I told you this, that when I asked them about the opening of the interior of the sun, it's like this portal that you can come and go from. I said, who made this? Because it looks like it's stonework. And they said the ancient ones, and by the ancient ones, I got the impression that they were talking about us, humans. I know it sounds insane. I'm just saying, if you're a billionaire, you're out there, and you want to, blow some money, we would be a pretty good. I don't know. I don't know. You want a long shot? We're your long shot. The dog trainer and Katja. You do whatever you want with your billions of dollars, but okay, I'll stop acting like I'm begging. Nobody does get to the Patreon, but Paul was very generous tonight. There were a lot of generous people tonight. There's a lot of generous people in the world, but we haven't run into one that really wants to finance the gravity generator. I don't know. It seems like a worthwhile endeavor. Even if we don't, even if we can't make it, we'll attempt to make it. Do you see what I'm saying? We'll at least try. Just get us rolling. $1 million in the Patreon account would be fine. That's all we're saying. Yes, Pachinko, you're talking about Dog Man? We're talking about a gravity generator. This is serious. This is the serious live stream where we're looking for serious investor to get us going. Like, who would be good? Somebody with a lot of money. Jeff Bezos and Elon should get together and call us. I got some ideas for Amazon, some improvements. We could improve upon Amazon, couldn't we? I think we could. First of all, they could give me my money back for that the lederhosen that I bought that didn't show up.
That's the first of all. Yeah.
Yeah, that would Jeff. If you want to be involved with our gravity generator, make sure that we get refunded for the lederhosen that I paid for them. It was very Did you see that advertised? They're fucking. They said lederhosen. They just sent me a fucking shirt. We needed it for. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I'm not going to talk about it. But we needed some lederhosen, right, baby? Sort of like the pink romper. She's gonna look good. She is. She's gonna look real good. Katja can put salve on your stitches. Why would I want salve on my stitches?
Peter's not into oil.
I'm not into
We're
salve.
kind of polar opposites.
No, I like oil. I like your oil, baby. I like your hemp oil. It's soothing. I'm just not like. It's not the first thing I think of. It's like oil.
It's the first thing I think of.
She loves oil. She's into like essential oils and stuff. Like I'm like, what am I into?
So after I read the Odyssey, there was talking about, the olive oil,
Okay.
getting after you take a bath, then they oil you, and then you're glowing, and you're ready for dinner.
I got something to say about that. Oil off of you, and then they're putting the oil back on you. I've never understood this about you chicks. You and oil and lotion. If she wasn't using oil, it'd be lotion, right? What's the difference between oil and lotion? Nothing, right?
I wouldn't touch lotion. Not unless it was just plain oil.
Well, there you go. And you do have nice skin, and my skin is old and haggard. So maybe I should adopt the oil thing.
If you want to be like a Greek god,
I don't.
well, then don't do it.
I'm not going to do it. I don't think.
That's in the Odyssey. They always talk about that. It's like if they're being hospitable, they'll take you to the baths, and the ladies will bathe you and oil you with olive oil afterwards.
Have you read the Odyssey more than once?
Just once.
Just once?
I'm definitely reading it again. Like it's the next book I'm gonna read.
It does sound entertaining.
I need to read it again.
Is that the one? No, that's not what I'm thinking of. Is it? No.
They believe in omens. So like, if there's a feast and some kind of bird of prey flies over and makes a sign, or let's say two birds of prey fly over and have a fight, then everyone at the feast is gonna go, "What does it mean? What does it mean?" And everyone will talk about it. Oh, I think it means this. Oh, I think it means this.
That reminds me of the new Wonder Woman movie that's coming out, 1984. I can't wait to see it, and Katja isn't too excited. I don't know. Doesn't it look great?
I'm not into war, That's just me being a critic. I will always criticize war movies.
No, that's not war, is it?
Sure it is.
It's Wonder Woman. I don't know.
It's glorifying battle,
What about the Bionic Man? Or Jamie Summers, the Bionic Woman?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to I could show you real quick. Hang on.
I just reread The Hobbit. I read The Hobbit 5 years ago. I read it again this summer. But I haven't read any of the other books. I love The Hobbit, though.
Isn't that about warlocks and shit? Hang on. This is going to really make your day. This is sort of like The Hobbit, but it's called The Bionic Woman.
One of my favorite books is The Sorrows of Young Werther, which I've read 4 times, and I'm gonna read it again
Okay.
really soon.
She will too. Oh, here's The Bionic Woman and Bigfoot. See, I've already watched this. My dad had a thing for Jamie Summers.
You sharing your screen?
What?
You sharing your screen?
No, I don't know how to do that.
Oh.
Is that possible? I'm just showing you so that you know about the Bionic Woman. Is that possible to do that?
Probably.
Really? Maybe up there on the side, the left. What's that stuff? Don't cut us off. You know what you're doing. What is that?
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. But Jamie Summers, The Bionic Woman, was quite a show. I don't think you'd like it.
The book I said was The Sorrows of Young Werther. That's the book. It's a great book.
And tell us about it.
Okay, Werther is madly in love with Charlotte.
Yes.
But Charlotte is married, and Werther is willing to be accepted as a son by the husband and as a lover by Charlotte if he could just join the family. So that's really the main thing, and he's just really having a hard time accepting Charlotte's rejection because she's really nice.
And I was going to ask you about the last days of Pompeii, but we don't want to talk too much about that.
I've kind of been in I've had reader's block ever since Peter burned.
No, don't.
That.
It was an accident.
Yeah, Young Werther. Sorrows of Young Werther. No, he's not into his stepmom. He's into Charlotte. Charlotte is a nice lady he met. And before he met her, one of his friends said, "Don't fall in love with her because she's taken." You know what he did?
He took her.
He fell in love with her.
He fell in love with her. It's a great book. It is. It's a good book. What's going on here? Peter burns sage. Yes, I do that. I burn sage. And I also, we're going to barbecue, by the way. Speaking of burning, we're barbecuing, right? And what else? Good night, you too. I've got records reading for my channel. I don't know what that is.
Maybe she has to do some
Toxic pack, though.
tarot readings?
Do you smoke?
Maybe she meant tarot reading.
Do you smoke sage? Oh, there is that sage. I know what you're talking about. I did smoke that once. And don't. I'm telling you, don't. It's like falling down an elevator shaft. Yes, there's a smokable sage. That's true. But no, I do not smoke it. Years ago, though. Do not smoke it. I don't recommend it. Peter descends. No, I don't really do that. I don't do that either. No, I don't do that either. I don't smoke doobies. Cigarettes are gross too. Don't smoke anything. Smoking's bad. Favorite flavor of Red Bull? Well, they got rid of cranberry evidently just today or the other day. That was my favorite flavor, but I haven't had Red Bull in 2 years. And that's the truth. I haven't had it in 2 years. It's been a long time. Yeah, stay away from that sage. It would get rid of the fire. No joking. I think that Red Bull, if they came out with a root beer Red Bull, I would try one. But that would be it. Just because I would try it, and I'm not a maniac, but I don't want to start eating sugar again. I did have a sticky bun. I had a whole box of them recently, but that was I had permission. It was one box of sticky buns, and then I noticed that I was craving sugar after that, and knocked it out again. True.
True.
Yes.
And he sort of regretted it. He was
I
like,
did.
oh my God, my craving is intense. I
Yes,
should not have eaten those sticky buns.
it's a mistake, but I would try if they came out with root beer Red Bull. I would try it, and I would do it during the live stream. Oh, that story. What did Katya think about the old man hitting on you when you drove a cab? Do you know that story?
No, he never told me.
Oh, look, I probably have told you. So I was in Kansas City. I was driving a cab, and I picked up this old man that was like 90 years old at like one of the gay bars in Kansas City. That you get these calls, they're late at night, and the bartender brought out this really old drag queen. Put the old drag queen in the car. I gotta wait. I'm gonna wait because it's important. Okay, I waited. The connection was unstable. I didn't want you all to miss this part. So it was like $10 or something, and the drag queen hands me like a $20 bill, and so I grab it, and the drag queen wouldn't let go of it, like was holding on to it. Like I'm like, okay, so I let go, and then the old drag queen says, "If you come inside, I'll give you a BJ." And you know what I said to her? This is honest God truth. I said, "You should be ashamed of yourself. You're my grandmother's age." I didn't know what else to say. She's like 90 years old. It just seems so inappropriate. I'm a cab driver. What are you doing that shit for? It doesn't matter who you are. Like I'm like some stranger. And then to make it worse, I wish I had an example of this. Hang on. Hang on. Don't stay with me here. This is important. Then the old drag queen goes, this is a $20 bill, baby.
Here, let me help you record.
There you go. Adorable.
No. There we go.
Okay. So then the old drag, oh fuck, did it again? Hang on.
Okay, we're in focus.
Then the old drag queen takes the $20 bill and puts it like hands it like over the back of the seat. It was like a bench seat like this. Now you're me. Now take the 20. Like that. And does it again. Yeah, and I do one of those. I let go. I go, fine. Just keep your money. And then she says, once again, she says, are you sure you don't want to come inside for a BJ? If I'm not mistaken, she told me that she had false teeth.
Maybe.
It was inviting. It was inviting. 90 and how do I say this? I wasn't attracted to her at all. Not even in the slightest. I'm sorry. I didn't want her PG, and I didn't want her $20. And that's how we left it. As I remember, I don't think I got paid for that one. And I complained to the dispatcher, like, oh, you sent me on this call, they didn't pay. They said, oh, that's so-and-so. Oh, gee, thanks. Like, I can't remember the details. Maybe they said, oh, that's like Dave or something. Like they knew that this was going to happen. Well, you don't take a call from somebody that does this to cab drivers unless there's cab drivers that are probably into it.
He was being set up.
You
were being set up.
You think? They were testing to see if I was, one of them, which I wasn't one of the cab drivers. That's what I think. I wasn't. I didn't want to be a cab driver. That job sucked. Are you kidding me? I bet there were lots of cab drivers that went in with the old lady, you know. I admit it. When I was a kid, I was a prostitute. Katya knows this. I had sex for beer. I'm not proud of it. I brag about it a little bit, but because I was paid. But you know, the whole Kansas City thing with the old drag queen, no thanks. I don't want your $20. It's a great story. Thanks for bringing that up, Pachinko. That was great. Do you have any? Are there any other stories that I should tell Katya? She knows about me making the beer money. I told you that, right? I'll tell her anything. Ask me anything, Katya. I'll answer it. You could ask me about the gravity generator and the freaks in the interior of the sun. I'll answer it. Whatever.
All right.
She's thinking of something.
It's kind of
personal. She's gonna ask me.
I've already thought of 2 questions, but neither of them are appropriate.
Oh, wow.
Let me think of an appropriate question.
Wow. What are you gonna ask me? Can't you figure out a way to just ask it without like making it like YouTube won't mind? Can't you ask it in like such a way, or is it like...
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Because like when I was a kid, I remember the day that my dad made me start wearing socks. He said, Katya, your feet smell.
Hang on, real quick. Pachinko's pointed out that I slept with a chubby girl for beer. That is correct. But that's prostitution. I was a prostitute. Okay, she paid me. She was a big girl. It's true. She needed friendship and she paid for it.
I'm not Russian, but I'm Bulgarian. I'm 25%.
She's Bulgarian vampire. Yeah. We're Transylvanians. Hang on. Now tell the story about your what?
When I was a certain age, my dad said, Katya, nobody's going to hang out with you unless you start wearing socks because your feet smell really bad.
Okay.
And I remember I just felt like I felt like there was no other option but to start wearing socks because I knew he was right. Like, I hated myself because my feet smelled so bad.
Thank you, cartwheel video.
So, my question for Peter...
we're not going to kiss. Are we, baby?
I'm sure when
we
you
need
were
more
younger,
money than that, okay?
When you were younger, you wore underwear.
Yes, I did. I wore boxers.
At what age did you decide this is no longer
necessary?
I
stopped wearing underwear? I was out of the Navy. I was probably at the Art Institute.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck it. Why am I paying for this? What is the purpose of this?
Yeah.
Really? It looks good on you though. That's a good purpose.
I remember when you told me that, you're like, by the way, I don't wear underwear. And I was like,
by the way, I what?
That you don't wear underwear.
Oh, yeah, I did. I told her that.
I just remember it was like...
That's probably like the same day that I talked about my hernia, where I thought it was diverticulitis. It was a hernia. Fuck. So we just told you very personal stuff. I told you about me when I stopped wearing underwear. But I do wear long underwear, which really isn't underwear. It's to keep you warm, and I don't really understand the purpose of underwear anyway.
I kind of don't either. Like,
see, we're exactly alike. And true or false, the flannel lined jeans. Why would anybody want underwear if you're wearing flannel lined jeans? See, underwear is the same as socks. No, you need to have socks. Come on, socks. I'm a Taurus. She's a Gemini. You have to have socks or your feet stink. Katya's dad told her that. Nobody's going to hang out with you, honey, if your feet stink. I would, though, but they don't. Because she wears socks like a normal person. Socks are totally different. They soak up sweat from your foot when you're running from Bigfoot and shit like that. That's the truth. You gotta have socks on. What kind of heathen would not wear socks? Somebody that wears sandals, I guess. What's up with Jesus wore sandals. Think about it. You know what I'm saying, Katya? Jesus wore sandals. And they weren't Birkenstocks either. They're probably made out of tires. Those are great sandals. Jesus had long hair. That's correct.
What was your first dog?
Candy. It was a mutt. It was a terrier mutt that looked like sort of like Marty and Mango put together. It's a first grade or something. Do you like spicy foods? Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, you do too. Katya makes a
Yeah.
great. I know that. Katya makes a great kimchi. She can kimchi anything. It's true. You have kimchied beans. You have kimchied. We haven't made high meat yet, though. I'm sort of freaked out about doing it.
Yeah, me too.
It's just, it seems sort of. I don't want to eat rotten meat. There's people on the internet that are eating, like, not even high meat. They're just taking meat and putting it in a jar and letting maggots get in it, and then it's like Marines, like, oh, look at how gross a food I can eat. No, don't do that. That's sick. Like eating earthworms. I'm not doing it. For $1 million, I'd eat an earthworm. If somebody wants to give money to the Patreon account and it's $1 million, I will eat an earthworm. I will. But only one.
Peter,
Yes.
what if you were going to get another pet, like another type of animal? What do you think you would get?
I wouldn't.
Maybe a monkey. He would get me a monkey.
I'd get a squirrel monkey. Name it Remus. I don't know, maybe a chipmunk or a sugar glider, or I don't know. I'd like to get you a kangaroo. Let's see, with like a miniature kangaroo. They make those. Or no, we were talking about this the other day, like a real tiny dolphin. Like that's the pet that I'd like to get Katya, but I'd need some money in the Patreon account. I'd need at least $1 million to get going on the big tank. We're gonna have a giant tank. I mean, big. Like half this county would be the dolphin tank. Well, maybe we wouldn't need that much. Come to think of it, because the dolphin, we're gonna get a miniature one. It's gonna be about that big. So if we had 100 acres of water for the miniature dolphin, that's pretty good. It'd have to, unless it's a freshwater dolphin, it would have to be, it'd be a saltwater like lake. It's going to be expensive to produce. Like we could just buy a big lake and pour some salt in it, but I think it's going to be a little bit more technical than that. And we need a small one. And if we could get one small one, then another one, and it was a male and a female, then we could breed miniature dolphins for whatever purpose. I don't know. What kind of purpose would that be? The pet industry. Those and I don't know, like real tiny tigers. Be like it says a bucket. We need money in the Patreon account. We should probably check that tonight. I'm sure we're probably gonna be pleasantly surprised. Pleasant. Mini dolphin, yes, of course. It's more complicated. You would need to use sea salt. Yeah, that's it. Maybe a filter or two. Couple filters in it and a heater. We'd have that, the fake inland sea for our miniature dolphin. We'd have that thing at 90 degrees so we could just go hang out in it.
Hang on, someone's saying, can I draw a portrait of me and Peter?
We can't stop you.
I have done that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's on Teespring already.
Yes. You should give them a link. Hang on, I'll get the link. Hang on. You want to see me and Katja together? You can. I would buy it. Listen, that's what I would buy. Is this right here?
I gotta go get Lego.
I already got him.
You did?
Yep.
Shame.
Let's hat on him. Hang on.
So he's in his crate now?
Yeah.
Good.
You got water, and hang on.
Was he by the door?
Yep.
Cool.
Hang on. Okay, here we go.
This is a portrait of me and Peter on a magic carpet.
Hang on.
This is the magic carpet ride that is the symbol of our love for each other. He's gonna send you the link. You should look at it. It's really
me.
It's really truthful. It came from a truthful
This
place.
is real life. This is what it's all about, real life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of real life, did you see our latest video? I think I'm going to have to show. It's a real sensation.
Also, the bass playing. I haven't played the bass in 3 days, but it's going great. I really have this one theme that I'm building off of, that I've been building off since day one that I got the bass. I remember I was like, Peter, this is the love song I'm gonna write for you.
It's true.
And that's literally what I've been working on this whole time.
And this took me forever to find this because I'm not really good with the interweb. Paste. Come on, man, paste. Oh, there we go. That's our new video. It's a real sensation. See me all flipped out. It was a mess. It's true. I remember coming out of waking up. I don't remember them extubating me or whatever it's called when they take the intubation tube out. I have no idea. I don't remember that, but I just remember thinking, oh, fuck. Like, there's a bad hangover. Something like that. I remember my head was sort of pounding. I got on the phone, tried to call Katja, and then, God, I was a wreck.
When was this?
When I woke up, when I FaceTimed you, when the nurse said that she tried to call you.
Yeah.
Right. And those nurses, they like to, I do think that there was a lot of blaming going on in that hospital.
Yeah.
People are running late, blame it on someone.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like my first experience with them was that. Like I was last on the list for a colonoscopy. It was like I was a few years back. You're supposed to get them when you're 50. So, they said 1 o'clock or something. I didn't know. So I was like last on the list. They're telling me to come in even later. It was horrible. It's not fun.
Is this focusing?
Some excuse.
I was focused.
After my second endoscopy, I tried leaving the hospital on my own in the wheelchair, and I got in trouble for it. Right? So you were all doped up. Yeah, that I didn't feel too bad after that. This I felt real bad. Like I was sick. That wasn't too bad. Afterwards, leading up to it, like not eating, and then having to take God, that's rough. I'm sure that you have to do the same thing. It's not fun. Yeah, bad, right? It's a soldier's joint. I don't know what that means. I like to. Oh, that's great. I was confused. I don't know how confused I was by the time that I woke up. But did I seem confused on the way home or when you picked me up?
You never seem confused.
Not confused,
No.
but I didn't feel good.
Yeah.
I felt nauseous. I remember I was real nauseous.
And the only other thing was kind of like, I said, I took the collars off,
Yes.
and you were like, oh no, I said, I didn't put Harley's collar on, and you were like, oh, you did? And I said, no. And then you were like, she did.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if it was the combination of the pain stuff they gave me and I was pretty out of it. Sort of. Like I'd flip in and out of lucidity. But once I ate, I felt like I was better. But I don't really want to do that again.
I've never seen a whale udder. I'm assuming whales have udders.
Sure. They got them, right? They're probably retractable.
They're probably, like aerodynamic or hydrodynamic.
Look it up. See what a whale udder looks like.
I want to. I'll use your phone.
No, I can't use this.
But then
Oh, I see. There you go. That's thinking. Use the phone and look up a whale udder.
Yeah.
Trying to bring us back into focus. Doing that with my mind. See how I did that? Retractable udders. We're finding out right now. A whale is a dolphin is just a small whale. That's why we want small ones. We want super small whales. They're smart. They're mammals. A sea cow, like a manatee? A super small manatee would be great too. Like the size of like a Cocker Spaniel. Maybe smaller, like a Yorkie. Real tiny manatees. That'd be great. Anything like that would do. It's not really anything like that. Well, duck-billed platypus would be a pretty cool pet if you had like 100 of them. Is it showing anything? They have them, but we knew that. Why don't they sell whale milk? That could be like a thing, couldn't it? Sell cow milk. Think about it.
Whales and dolphins do not have external nipples. Instead, their nipples are enclosed within mammary slits.
Oh, nice.
Upon stimulation of the calf's nudging, the nipple is exposed.
Nice.
Yep.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Well, why don't we have whale milk? Can you look up whale milk and see if there's any, or whale cheese? See if they make like a whale cheese of some kind or yogurt. Whale buttermilk.
It's probably like pretty hard to get. Oh, they have it though.
They have whale cheese?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
As satisfying as cow cheese, but a bit saltier.
Well, can we get some?
Seems like it.
Get the fuck out of here. You're making this shit up.
It says $12.99.
No, let me see. Whale cheese. It's a smelly blue cheese made from curdled. Oh, shit. It's in stock? Come on, man. Why isn't it not ordered? Come on, get it. Come on, really? They're making this up. They're fucking with me. They're saying it's from an orca?
We can buy it. It's blue cheese.
From whale milk?
We can buy it for $12.99, but it doesn't say how much. It just says $12.99.
I don't care if it's a fucking thimbleful. We're buying it. See if it's on Amazon or it says add to cart.
I don't want to buy whale cheese from Amazon. That's just my.
Well, we're buying it from.
cents.
Who are we buying it from?
Orcas aren't whales. They're dolphins.
Hang on. Who are we buying it from? Is this real?
Ashley Moskowitz. .web. Something like that.
That's got to be fake.
It seems like it might be fake.
Come on, there's no whale cheese. Oh, thank you, H.P. Lovecraft. We're trying to buy some whale cheese.
Yeah. Maybe
And
we'll risk it now. That
dog cheese and cat cheese and whatever else they have. Are you saying no?
Me?
Yeah, I mean, what's the deal? Like, come on, man. You found whale cheese, you're not going to even find out if it's real. Maybe they have an orca that's lactating.
Maybe they do.
I think it's rather important, don't you? Sounds so good. If this is real, I'm going to eat it on a saltine.
I'll look on Amazon.
See if there's real whale cheese, because if there is, we're not only going to buy it, we're going to eat it and love eating it because it sounds delicious.
You want to know something funny about Peter?
I like cheese.
I set up the Wi-Fi on his phone, and he says, "Wow, you're such a hacker."
She's so smart. She knew how to set up the Wi-Fi on my phone. Isn't that crazy? I had no idea how to do it. Do you see whale cheese?
Yes,
No.
it's also about $12.
Wait a minute. That looks like a 6-pack or something. What is it?
It's baked cheddar whale cheese cracker. So it's kind of like a Cheez-It, seems like.
No, it's like in the shape of a whale. That's not whale cheese.
Are you serious?
I'm sure, don't you think? That's not real whale cheese.
See, that's false advertising.
Well, see what the ingredients are.
Cheddar cheese. It's not whale cheese. They make it seem like whale cheese.
See if they got dog cheese. So somebody's got to sell it. Anything?
No.
Type in exotic cheeses and see what happens. Baby,
There's so much good information over here.
they don't know anything about cheese. Type in on your computer machine, type in exotic cheese and see what comes up.
Okay.
Yum. What do we got? For exotic cheese is worth trying. Maybe. I mean, I'd eat like yak cheese or something. That's not really exotic. But a horse cheese. Anything like that? Roquefort, that's not exotic.
I can't do this anymore. I'll look up horse cheese.
Just look up horse cheese real quick. This is important. Oh my God. Hang on. Do they have it?
Yeah, it's called Arag cheese.
Let's get some.
Common in Central Asia, where a horse is
Thank
still
you, Paul.
integral to life.
Can we order some, please?
Yeah. Horse cheese buy online. I'm going to type that in.
Wait. Yum.
AragCheese.com.
Oh, yeah.
Cheese.com.
Let's go. Let's go there. Are we there?
Cheese.com.
Yum. Arag cheese. What is it? There it
Arag
is.
cheese, made from mare's milk. Country of origin,
Wait,
Mongolia.
a mare? Isn't that like a male horse? That's not milk. That's jizz. I'm not eating it. There's no way. My dad has had, I've eaten alligator. That's nothing. You can buy it at the store.
Yeah, I mean, cheese.com I think would be the place.
Well, hang on. Are they selling it? They're just screwing with our heads? Yeah, we've had it and it's real good, and we're not going to sell it to you. Come on. This is bullshit. Cheese new. What?
I don't like the internet.
She doesn't like the internet. I just.
I'm redesigning the internet.
She is.
It's true. Except I need a lot. I need a lot of help.
By the way, I ate the rest of the soup that was in the refrigerator, and I finished that.
I hid some, so
Oh, you have your own stash?
yeah.
Okay. Well, I ate the whole container full of the whatever. It's delicious. I drank it cold like it was fishy swan. It's real good. I added salt, a little salt. It was very good.
I like the internet. I don't like how misleading it has become, and that's
It's misleading.
my 2 cents.
Oh, hey JP, what's up? Um, we were gonna buy horse cheese, but Katya decided she didn't like the internet anymore, and I can't. I'm not good at it. She's better at the internet. We'll buy horse cheese later if we can. Was that the most exotic cheese we can get? Is horse? That's crap. Like you would think that they would have like squirrel cheese or
Snake cheese.
rabbits. Maybe they got rabbit cheese. Let me just. No, I'm not gonna look. They don't have it.
Am I becoming like you saying it's true?
It's true.
The sky is blue. It's true.
It is. It's very
That's
true.
actually true. I am becoming like Peter because I've self-diagnosed myself as an imitator because
Me too.
I watch people
And I watch her.
and I guess I watch him.
I watch her all the
And
time.
you know, there's things like apparently Peter says I sleep with my knees up now, which
I didn't teach you that. You do it.
I never used to do
she
that.
sleeps like this. Well, wait a minute. I asked you if you know that you did it, and you said, "No, I don't know that I do it." So how do you know that? Like, that's not even an imitation, is it?
I think it is. I think it's in my subconscious. I'm sleeping and I'm thinking, oh,
How do you
I'll
know
sleep like
how do you
him.
know I'm sleeping like this?
it must be some kind of understanding I have in my night vision. I don't know.
Oh, when you wake up and you just see me and I'm like this, because I don't sleep like this all the time.
I don't know.
I don't. I will sleep mostly like her, back and stomach, and sometimes side. Pretty much. But sometimes I put my legs up. And
Yeah.
I thought that I thought I was doing it because you started doing it, or I saw you doing it. This is true. I don't ever really remember doing that, but I did tell you this the other day that I did hear on a TV show in like the 80s. This is true. I'm injured. I just had surgery, so I'm lying down. Just don't think I'm being lazy. Okay? They're thinking I'm being lazy, man. I'm injured. I'm not making it up. It's like I'd show you, but anyway, in the 80s, it was an interview of Olympic athletes, and it was Olympic athletes that were gymnasts, I believe, and they said that their coach. They're talking about like what other things have you learned from your coach, and they said one thing that we learned is that if we're going to take a nap, that we take a nap with our legs up like this because it's easier to wake up after a nap. And they said it's true. So when I take a nap, I don't really do that. And I really can't confirm or deny that it's, I don't know. It could be bullshit. I don't know. Next time you take a nap, you might want to give it a try. Just put your legs up and you tell us. Is it easier to get out of bed? That's the one thing, like with the operation, like it's hard to get up, sort of. Like I feel much more comfortable like laying down like this. It's easier on my stomach for sure.
Yeah. I like laying flat too. I think if I had to pick one way to sleep and I only had that, I would just sleep flat on the back. Right?
Sure. I like sleeping like this. But on the stomach too is nice. I'll sleep on the stomach. I'll tell you what's nice is sleeping on a bed, which I never did that until I met Katya. And she was the one that was like,
You should try sleeping in a bed. In like a bed. I had slept in one before. I just wasn't doing it. Like I was sleeping on the floor a lot. I don't know. But having a bed, I do like it. It's quite an addition. It is. It's great. It's very comfortable, especially after surgery. I wish I could be more entertaining, but I really gotta I gotta rest a little bit. I can't I'm making excuses. I'm making excuses, but I'm injured, so maybe we should cut this off. I think we'll cut this off. We're leaving. I think we're gonna go to sleep. I did. I just had surgery. We'll do this again. I will do this very soon. I will. Thank you, everybody. Seriously, thank you so much. And I'm going to check my Patreon. We'll check the Patreon and see if anybody gave us $1 million. Maybe somebody did, and we'll report back about how we're advancing upon our design. Oh, I feel really bad. I said that I was going to bring up the drawing. People are leaving. I didn't even bring up the drawing of the oh, screw it. I'll show you guys next time. Gravity generator. Anyway, not in focus, but goodbye.
Bye.
See ya. Bye. Later.